Hello friends, this is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. This video is regarding Canadian immigration news update that took place in a week or so. Starting with Ontario PNP first. If you look at Ontario, they have invited 668 express entry candidates in their new tech draw. As you guys know, every month they do a tech pilot program draw, same as the BC does it. They have 6 knock codes in that, and in this time the required score in express entry was between 460 to 468. Candidate do not require any job offer, but they need to have at least 1 year of work experience. One of the no codes are 0213 computer and information system managers, 2147 computer engineers, 2172 database analysts and administrators, 2173 software engineers designers, 2174 computer programmer interactive media developers, and 2175 web designer and developer. So the candidate who got the NOI now, they have 45 calendar days to submit their application. There is a fees associated with that, so make sure you follow all those instructions. And at now they have invited around 9,100 candidates in their through their PNP program only for Ontario. Next update is coming about the rural and northern immigration pilot program. Canada has eases the eligibility requirement for rural and northern immigration pilot program as of yesterday. The immigration minister made this announcement yesterday that for the RNIP program, as you guys all know, rural, northern, and immigration pilot program, 1 year of eligible work experience is still required for the program, but having breaks in employment does not make you ineligible for this program. As you guys all know, you should have to have 1 year of regular continuous work experience full time. But as of now, with the new change, you can have 1 year of experience, but it should not be like the continuous one. If you have 2 6 months or 4 3 months work experience under the same knockout, that will be eligible. So next update is coming from the IRCC is regarding the new permanent immigrants who landed in the month of October. The numbers were 15,000 plus. The new immigrants who make Canada their home, who landed in Canada. Another update is coming from Nova Scotia. Like lot of application influx is going to Atlantic province, especially for Nova Scotia. As you guys have seen last two videos that all those PNPs the Nova Scotia gave it last couple of times, they have given it the CLB level of 5 only. If you have a CLB level of 5 and up, you are eligible under certain no codes. It's not for everybody, but yes, if you are eligible under those no codes, then you are eligible. So that's the situation is changing right now. All the Atlantic provinces are coming up with a really good program for all those you guys who want to make Canada as their home and who want to settle down in Atlantic provinces. If you're eligible, yes, definitely you guys can apply for that. So the another update that was coming from the international community is regarding international student who are coming to Canada. The way Canadian government helped international students during this pandemic and started a lot of programs for them, whether it's for monetary program or for any kind of other help for international students during this pandemic. So Canada has been nominated as the top safe and stable countries in terms for international students. When it comes to study here in Canada, you have postgraduate work permit program, then you have CEC, then you have options for PR. All those things come into play, and the Canadian country of Canada has gained this top position. Next update is for the holiday work visa. Government of Canada has signed a new youth mobility agreement with the government of Italy. They Italy and Canada were eligible for holiday work visa before, but now they have re-established this new agreement, and is going for another 10 to 15 years. So they mutually agreed all the terms. If you are between age of 18 to 24 and you have $5,000 in your account in as a bank balance, and you're eligible to move to Canada from Italy, and from Canada if you want to go to Italy for work experience, you are eligible. You will get a 1 year of work permit where you can live or work, and you can do both. In both of these countries, same, you if your employer is ready and they can give you a job offer, you can extend your visa for 1 more year. So another update was coming from the express entry point of view. If you look at, there was another 5,000 invitation that were issued last week, and if you look at the total number, Canadian government has given 103,000 ITAs this year. The target was somewhere between 85 to 87,000, but they have went way above and beyond that number. So you can imagine the target has been achieved through the express entry program, but not through other programs, still lacking like international student visas and all that other visas. But as if direct PR, that target has been achieved by the government of Canada this year. If you look at the next update that was coming from British Columbia, they have issued 256 invitation in their latest PNP draw. I'm not talking here about the Tech Pilot program. This is their regular PNP program. Tech Pilot program is always coming, like they do it once a month at least, sometime twice a month. But this 256 invitation, they went directly to the regular candidates like Express Entry BC, Skills Immigration, and the Entrepreneur category. So as you guys also know that the government of Canada has started a new immigration program for refugees who are working in healthcare. Both the program have been started since last Monday from 14th. And if you are in the province of Quebec, there are certain different rules and regulation as compared to the candidates who are in rest of the country. So program has been started, and if you guys want to get more information, you can go CAC, or our firm Can Haven Immigration can help you to file your case. Yes, again I want to mention here, like, we are not a non-profit organization where yes, we do charge application fees. If you guys looking for consultation, yes, we can help you study your case and can let you know what are the best option for you guys. But definitely get some time. You guys are on YouTube, and you should give a free. So free is nothing over here. So yes, we are a for the profit organization. Yes, we do charge fees if we are filing your case, and if we are giving you the consultation. All of our directors, they are member of ICCRC, and they are in good standing and recognized from the government of Canada to help you in any province and with any immigration related case. So these are the few updates regarding Canadian immigration. I'll keep you guys updated if there will be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.